Hi everyone, I hope this video finds you guys well. It's been a while since I've posted. I've had lots going on. The girls are out of school now, so I have a limited amount of time, but I've managed to squeeze in some thrifting while I've got one in camp and one is actually in summer school. So I've gotten that down to a science of being able to do a whole lot in a small amount of time. So I've actually done some thrifting. If you guys have followed me on YouTube, you've seen that I've posted 3 videos about my trip to New York City. The weekend that I spent, just me, not doing anything special per se. I didn't have an agenda. I had some things I wanted to do, and if I did them, fine. If I didn't, that's okay too. But New York is my favorite city on the planet. The energy, the people, the things you see, it's unlike any place in the world, and so I'm really excited about that. And I also met some amazing people during my trip. As you saw, I went thrifting at the Goodwill outlet with Sammy Davis Vintage, or Sammy Davis of Sammy Davis Vintage. And if you guys don't follow her, you should. You can follow her, I believe, 3 places on YouTube, Sammy Davis Vintage. You can follow her on Facebook at Sammy Davis Vintage. She may have her Twitter account. I'm not into the Twitter thing. These are how I follow her anyway. Her YouTube, Facebook, and she also has a blog on SammyDavisVintage.com. And Sammy's got some really good information on clothing and just and thrifting in general. She's got an article on what are good things to thrift and what are not good things to thrift, and dating and of clothing and all kinds of things. So she's a really good source if you're a beginning thrifter. So anyway, I had a chance to thrift with her, and so I'm going to show you that. I also took in a flea market, Green Fleamarket. It's only on Sundays, and it's been in existence, I believe, for like 25 years. And it's, I think, like three times in that entire 20-year span that they've closed down, and it was like for blizzards. And it was hot that weekend that I was in New York, and they still had the flea market on Sunday. So I got an item there. I also did some thrifting. I've got a bag. I hit one of my thrift stores, and they were having the bag sale. I don't know if you guys remember the bag, you know, where you get a bag for a certain amount. I've got another one of those. It was $10 this time, and it's filled with vintage stuff. I think most of it's vintage, and there are a couple of vintage designer pieces in here too. So enough talking for me. Let me go ahead and get started. Wait, one more thing while I'm thinking about it. I actually did some thrifting before the girls got out of school, but didn't have time to post a video because we had other things going on. My husband graduated from college, finished up his PhD. We had family come in. We went on holiday, so I didn't have time for any of that stuff. But I will, at some point, hopefully before the summer is over, I will do a big, huge collective haul. I mean, it's big. Yeah, it's crazy big. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started on what I've got down here at the bottom. What I'm going to show you now is what I thrifted at the Goodwill outlet. A couple of things I don't have because I don't think I want to show you those. But I got some record albums. I got a 1960 and a 1962 copyright of Chubby Checkers. One was Twist Party and the other was Limbo Party. And they're really heavy plastic, so they're original LPs. Also got a couple of original Broadway cast albums. Got the original cast album for Funny Girl with Barbra Streisand. Got a 1986 version of a musical called Big River, which is based on Tom Sawyer Huckleberry Finn. I believe I got one for Camelot with Julie Andrews and Richard Burton and Elliot Gould, original cast album. And then I got a couple of original Barbra Streisand, her first albums after she hit it big with Funny Girl. So anyway, let me go ahead and get started with the stuff I've got here. The first thing I got is this really cute Japanese bag made in Japan. Kind of with that nylon rope and some really big sequins on it. I need to stuff it with paper to get that part. I've got a part here that keeps bending in, so I need to stuff it with paper. But it's got these really nice pink handles, and they're wrapped, and it's really stiff, very cute with this sequins on it. It's missing, no it's not. I started to say it's missing a couple, but no it's not. They're hanging low. But just a really cute bag. I got this. It is a curtain, but I am going to use it as an overlay over a tablecloth, like a white tablecloth. I just liked it, and I thought, what can I do with it? So it's sheer. Kind of made out of, I don't even know what it's made out of, but I really liked it. It's got the half moon, so I'm going to put it over a tablecloth. I got this faux fur bag, faux leather bag. It looks like a muff, but a drawstring bag, and it's really cool, lined with this plaid material. And it actually still has the ticket attached to it. And it was 20 bucks. They were asking 20 bucks for it in the Goodwill. And what I got here, I paid by the pound. And I think I spent like a little over $14. And then I got this vest. No labels in it. Very 60s, 70s, but what Sammy and I liked about it was the buttons. Encased in there's like a key, and I can't really tell what else. And this one has like a seahorse and a key and some other things, but the buttons are cool. But very 70ish, 60s, 70ish, kind of Brady Bunch, Partridge Family kind of vest going on. Next thing I got is this laundry by Shelley Siegel. I know this isn't vintage, but I really liked it. Olive green skirt. At least I should say I don't think it's vintage. Olive green skirt by Shelley Siegel. And I just like the color. You don't see an olive green, and the nice thing is it doesn't have a slit in the back. And it actually was $6.99. So right there with the purse and this, that would have been $27 just for these two pieces. So that's that. I got a pair of, sorry I'm having to bend down, I got a pair of Jacques Levine, probably 1960s, 1970s, maybe even 80s, silver shoes, and they were $7.99 in the store. So that's what, $34 would have been for those three items. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hold these up. I got some more handbags. I got this old one. I'm not really sure how old it is. I'll have to ask around and see if anybody can tell me if it's old, but I just love the little handbag. And I got this one, and believe it or not, this wasn't broken. I should think the lady was a little rough with it when she put it in the bag, and the little, at least it's still attached, so maybe I can still glue it on. But this little Ingbird handbag, night bag, complete with the little change purse still attached to it, which is nice. And it's really nice and clean on the inside, other than the issue with the chain. Then I got this woven plastic one too that can also be used as a clutch, and it is a BDG Fashion Imports. It was made in Hong Kong. It says it's made in Hong Kong, but I think it makes a really nice clutch. It does have the gold chain on it. Be able to use that. And then the last one is a, sorry I'm going to drop these, a vinyl Bonwit Teller handbag. Very cool with the little kind of almost bamboo-esque handles on it. Really great shape. I think it was $5.99. I pulled the sticker off of it. So I got all of that for less than the price of the 3 items that I showed you. So that's that for the Village Goodwill outlet. The next thing I'm going to show you is what I purchased at the flea market. And I looked around and I saw lots and lots of wonderful, beautiful things. All of them more than I wanted to pay for them. Not high, but just more than I wanted to pay. So what I came across, and it needs a little TLC, is this handbag. And here's the TLC part right here. But I figure if I take it to like a shoe repair, it's a really hard handle, so I'm hoping they can glue it back and it'll be sturdy again. So just like pretty much like that. It's how, because the handle is really sturdy. But it opens here on the sides right here, and then you squeeze. Let's see if I can and then you squeeze it open, and it's really deep inside. It has no name or anything on it, at least I don't think, or the name's been rubbed off. No, it says Jenna, but I can't make that out. Jenna made, oh, it's made in Italy. It's a Jenna bag, made in Italy, but very cool. And what I liked about it was I liked the color and I liked the way it opened. And I got it for 20 bucks. So I think it's a good investment. Hopefully if I can get it fixed fairly inexpensively, it'll still be, good and sturdy. That's all. It needs to be put back. If it were a soft handle, I don't think I'd bother with it, but it's a hard handle, and so I'm hoping that there's some way that they can glue it or figure out how to stitch it or something, stitch it back down so that it'll be sturdy again. Anyway, that's it from my New York trip. I did a little thrifting here. This is one bag. None of it, there might be a piece in here that's vintage, but there were a couple things that I had been looking for, and I actually managed to find them at the thrift store. One of them is this lovely, put that right there so it's easier to reach, lovely August silk snakeskin print cowl neck sleeveless dress with a drawstring, and it's August silk, and I couldn't believe they had it for $6.98, and I got it 25% off with my with a military discount. So if you go to the thrift store, you never know. Ask people about a military discount if you're in the military. This is the vintage piece that I got. I think it's vintage, I should say. I'm pretty sure it is. It's a wraparound skirt with embroidery, and it was half price. So it was $4.98. The yellow tags were half price. So very cute. Very cute skirt. And then, save that one for last. Oh, and then I got this vintage dress here. It doesn't have any tags in it that I can see, but it does have a little flaw. But I think that'll come out laundering. It almost looks like deodorant, is what it looks like to me. So probably just a nice rubbing. But it was $4.98, and it was half price. So very cute black little wiggle dress. Love the shelf neckline, necking and stuff. And then the next thing is, I have seen people who've been the print pants, and I've been wanting print pants. I think they're cool. I like to try to not be trendy, but look for things that I like that are trendy, but find them in ways that I know I'm going to wear them for a while. So I actually stumbled across these pants. And they're by Muse, and what I like about them is, I don't know if you can see it, but they've got a little bit of sequins or beading on the flowers and the leaves to kind of give them that little extra pop. So those were cool, and they were $9.98, and they were half off, so they were like $4 and some change. Very cute pants. I'll wear them now. maybe with just like a white tank, you know, and some white sandals, black sandals or whatever. Very cute. And then the last thing that I got out of here is I got these old glasses. I have no idea how old they are, but these glasses are thick. They were $3.93, as you can see on the lens. Somebody had really bad eyes, but there you go. What do you think? I just thought they were cool. I haven't really been able to look at them because I can't see with them on, so I don't know how they look. So if they look good, I can figure out a way. If they look good, I need to get my eyes checked and new glasses. So these might be my new frames if they look good. Anyway, that was that. So I'm moving on. Hopefully, you know, I'm gonna step around the camera, make sure I'm not running long or anything. Okay. Anyway, let's go to it. You know what? Let me cut that off, and that'll be it for now. And I'll come back with this big bag.